Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adinda Mutihara Maharani. I'm from PBI 1 Group A. Today I want to explain teaching literature through film. Film in education improve literacy levels and young people's motivation to learn. Teaching literature through film is both motivating and engaging because it gives the student multisensory experience. It encourages the students to read books and watch movies to find connection between the two. Reading the book is not mandatory for this teaching method, but it is suggested that the teacher has read both the book and seen the movie prior to teaching about literature through film. For teaching literature through film, we use freeze frame teaching technique. Freeze frame teaching technique is used when the teacher wants to show the students how to discuss a clip shot for shot. Using this technique will help students to focus on one specific scene and explore the meaning behind it and what it means to the story. Can give the students a comprehensive understanding of literature. And before we talk about defining the similarities between film and novel, we must know the definition about film and novel. Film, also called movie or motion picture, is a visual art form used to simulate experiences that communicate ideas, stories, perceptions, feelings, and atmosphere by the means of recorded or programmed moving image along with sounds and more rarely other sensory stimulations. A film can be shown at the cinema or on television. A film tells a story or shows a real situations. And then novel. The novel is a long prose essay that contains a series of stories of a person's life with those around him and accentuates the character and nature of each actor. The novel consists of chapters and certain subchapters according to the story, and then author of a novel is called a novelist. It is often in prose form and is published as a single book. Now we talk about defining similarities between novel and film. First, film and novel are largely about a narrative. It is about telling a story. Both make use of characters, plot, incidents, action, and drama. And the second, both can entertain and give information. Novels can function to entertain and also provide information. Likewise with films, there are films that purely for entertaining, and there are also films that provide us with reality-based information such as documentary films. The third, both can evoke emotion or doubt from its reader or viewer. And the last, the ideas of both topics share same main idea. The last, we talk about responding to differences between novel and film. There are 4 activities. First, understanding visual symbol. The second, understanding visual motif. The third, understanding the differences between print and film. And the last, reviewing movies or film. First, understanding visual symbol. First, look again the title scene at least 2 times. While you're watching, make a list and make sure you don't miss anything. And make a class list and be sure it is specific. And find out the meaning within the context and share some your ideas about the other objects. And then visual motif. Motive is useful term to discuss the point, since most students are familiar with symbol but have not explored the role of a motive in a piece of fiction. Looking at development of a motive is one way of suggesting to students that a film adaptation might have identity beyond the book on which was based, adding the originality and complexity of the film apart from the novel, and then understanding the differences between print and film. Look at the scene, and then you define the use of certain film techniques such as close up and zoom, and consider how the two languages differ in terms of the role the narrator of narrative point of view. And the last, reviewing movies or film. Okay, I think this is all for my explanation. Forgive for my mistake, and the next material will be explained by Ameleta.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Ameleta Aprilia. Today, I'm going to explain the next material from Adinda. Okay, you can turn your book on page 526. In student activity 7 is focus on the generalizing nature of reviews, which encourages students to think about and discuss either film or novel. And then the second, to show a skin. It means from another film which utilizes a similar character in similar situation. In student activity 8, to ask students to generalize about the text of the film story. Okay, the next is about teaching through and about television. You can turn your book on page 527. For teachers interested in teaching television, as for those interested in teaching film, work begins with the selection process, and then recording and presented. It means to students and options like play, pause, fast forward, and then rewind. In student activity 9, provide students with a series of choices. In student activity 9, for thinking, talking, and writing about the television. Many teachers are close reading of written text. So it means teaching the analysis of narrative coherence like a short story. And then student activity 10, to identify random facts within a storyline and interpret. It means in student activity 9, the facts as pattern with coherence in the overall narrative. Okay, and then approach. Teacher can take many approaches to get through discussion. There are two, as the direction in the activity suggests student can start by identifying and coding, and then the second is, and another approach is to work in detail, read the opening skills and to try on random objects, action, and then statements. type easy for children. There are three. The first is pointing, the second is discussing, and then the last is interpreting. By creating a fact line and divining patterns, students learn to interpret relatively complex meaning. Okay, the last is activity 11. In activity 11, to use the television text as a jumping off point. Okay, that's all for my presentation. The next presentation will be explained by Sasti.
Okay, I'm Trijaya Sastiapuri, and I'm going to continue the explanation. Here, I have several examples. There are several programs such as Family Taste, Growing Pains, and Roisin. With the same genre is the sitcom genre. From these programs, students can learn about how genre dictates certain narrative convention, thus making this program similar. And I think teaching through and about television really helps students in some way, such as comparing and contrasting television fiction with reality or the world outside that fiction. And students need also to consider how fiction functions as an escape from other kinds of reality, personal, psychological, and social, which that fiction at the same time mirrors. And the last, students may also determine how targeted audiences for certain programs dictate the type of ad sound during the airing of that programs. And next, about resources. In teaching through film, there are several stages that will be passed before this activity can actually be carried out. For the first, teachers will be able to say this about the possibilities which exist for implementing film and television in English classes. But there are several problems, like the approaches are not exhaustive but only suggestive of the avenues that may be explored. And finally, it is the teacher's response to this text which will determine its relevance. Since each teacher must decide how best to teach through and about the media. And next, about film. Film evaluation as its goals. So, the discussion of film from and content naturally leads to a discussion of reviewing and critiquing films. And the last, about television. Teaching television are harder to find. Why? Because there are some criticism comes from sociological or psychological points of view. So it is difficult for teachers to find sources which speak directly to their needs. Okay, I think that's all for my explanation.